For delivery, we return all the packaging materials to our recycling center, diverting the Northeast landfills. In turn, cardboard becomes something like books or paper products. Plastic and styrofoam turn into things like toys and everyday useful items. Now that's truly beautiful. Raymore and Flanagan, helping take care of our little corner of the world.
To bed!
Rabid bat attack caught on tape. Next in Syndication, a camping trip goes horribly wrong.
To bed!
A bat attack, and it's got rabies. Now, the race to save his life. Watch the next in Syndication.
Check out the Chippendales as they celebrate their 35th anniversary.
You've never seen a class photo like this. It's a reunion of Chippendale dancers going back 35 years.
Just save those old records on the shelf.
We got exclusive access backstage, and the guys still look great. Hard to believe some of them are pushing 60. At 58, Michael Rapp is the oldest of the Chippendale alums. After the show, they cut the cake to celebrate the Chippendales' 35th birthday.
I'm so sorry.
She's back. Paula Deen returned to the spotlight with an appearance on The Today Show for the first time since her tearful interview last year when she was under fire for using the N-word.
I didn't recognize that woman. That was a woman in trauma, in, I would say, shock.
Time will tell if fans are willing to forgive.
I'm so sorry.
And talking about revealing, Miranda Lambert is showing off her bikini body after losing 45 pounds. The country superstar wore a zigzag print swimsuit on the beach in Hawaii. There was no sign of hubby Blake Shelton, a judge on The Voice.
And it's the biggest retirement village in the world. More than 120,000 people live there. But this Florida community is less like Wrinkle City and a lot more like Party Town. Stephen Fabian takes you behind the scenes.
Dancing the night away with live music and cheap beer. It's not what most of us would imagine retirement to look like, but in one Florida town, retirees are behaving more like college kids than old fogies. This is life at The Villages, a sprawling retirement community outside Orlando.
Little slice of paradise.
The commercials promise endless fun and sunshine, but they don't mention what sometimes happens when the sun goes down.
People like to drink and have sex.
Andrew Bleckman spent a month at The Villages and wrote an eye-opening expose called Leisureville, Adventures in a World Without Children.
Some people are going to go to bed early, wake up early, and they're going to join the history club. Other people are going to stay out late, and they're going to have fun. And people have sex, even when they're older.
One elderly Casanova described it as a paradise of pleasure. At least it is for the guys. Why? There's 10 women to every man at The Villages. Bleckman says Viagra is consumed like candy.
It's given out as gifts. They're popped frequently. Yeah, kind of like breath mints.
The town square is ground zero for good times. There's live music and dancing every night, and the booze is dirt cheap. One resident, 68-year-old Margaret Clem, a grandmother of 14, was arrested in June for having sex in the square in plain view of everyone with her 49-year-old lover, David Boblia. He doesn't live at The Villages. He's too young. One bar even celebrated the notorious incident with a special cocktail, the Sex on the Square. To make matters worse, Margaret is a married woman. Her husband, Frank, is 73 and lost a leg to cancer, but he forgives her.
She deserves a second chance.
At her sentencing, a tearful Margaret whispered, "I love you" to her husband, but the judge had no sympathy for this frisky granny. Margaret and her lover were sentenced to 6 months in jail. But residents we talked to say this was an isolated incident. We were invited to a gathering of the largest singles club at The Villages, the Sumter County Singles. Gene McConville is the club's president.
Pick out any place in the United States that has 100,000 people, and I'll bet you our percentages of anything is much lower.
The message from these seniors is that retirement does not have to be boring. It can be fun and maybe even a little wild.
Well, what do you think of this paradise for seniors? Come to our Facebook page and let us know. When we come back, a story that we think will inspire you.
Still to come, the armless mom and her